Hello everyone and welcome back to Goddess Victor NIKKE. And as you can see by the loading screen and theme music, which just happens to be the original theme for Neon Genesis Evangelion, it is the, pretty much at the time of this recording, the current, well, more or less the second collaboration between Neon Genesis Evangelion and NIKKE. So yeah, a nice touch is that aside from the special background during the loading screen when you first boot up the game, aside from that, it also has the original theme song for the anime in the background going as well. And I guess kind of, well, a couple confessions about this is that, one, I am honestly going to be going into the event itself pretty late. Not so much with stuff surrounding the event, no, but in terms of like the actual event story and whatnot, I am definitely going in late because I had things going on outside of the game that I was dealing with, so didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to actually see about going into the event story itself. And by the time I'm recording this, of course, story 2 has dropped for the current event going on. And as for banners going on, yeah, there once we hop into game, yeah, there's 5 banners going on at the same time. Speaking of the banners, unfortunately, during the time I last recorded NIKKE and this current video, I was not able to get the maid version of Anchor before her banner disappeared. I just more or less was holding onto my resources at the time and just doing dailies and whatnot and accruing resources for the time being. But at this point, even though I do have a few gems and some advanced recruit vouchers that I've gotten through mail, which I'll also show off when we finally get logged in, there's actually some stuff I want to go over when it comes to this event, but we'll have to wait till we're pretty much all logged in. But of course, aside from the returning collab characters, we also have returning skins, including the gacha skin for Asuka for basically the alternative plug suit that she had. That was the gacha skin for her in the original Evangelion event. Should be done loading here any second now. But yeah, there's a few things that happened in terms of this event in between when it launched back on February 20th and at this point when I'm recording gameplay for this event. But I'll be able to talk about that once the game is finished loading. There we go. So yeah, the name for the second Evangelion collab is Evangelion Second Quest, which it has a Story 1 and Story 2 event, and also, aside from pretty much the second versions of Rei and Asuka, we also got the reruns for Mari, Original Rei, and Original Asuka, all of which available with their banners. And as we see here with the costume gacha, we do have the rerun for Asuka Test Plug Suit. Now, as far as I am aware, the new version of Asuka, now with this version of Asuka, which if we go to, yeah, originally the banners had a runtime of 20 days, but of course, given that I'm recording it now, 11 days have effectively went by. So yeah, with the 2.0 versions of Asuka and Rei, they are known as Asuka Willy or Wiley. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in the anime because another kind of confession I'd say is that I actually haven't seen a whole lot of Evangelion itself. What? What the fuck? I know that kind of sounds a little crazy to some, especially since I arguably grew up around the time that the anime was released, but I haven't seen a whole lot of the anime itself. But I do kind of know some things when it comes to the anime, but not everything per se. More or less, I guess the most I've pretty much consumed in terms of Evangelion is like clips, or I guess you could call them, well, there were instances in the past on Toonami, they would actually show, I believe, Evangelion movies. I forget if there's more than one movie, but I know that like these lengthy Evangelion events or specials more or less showed up on Toonami, and I was able to watch those a ways back. But nowadays, Toonami doesn't really show things like that on there nowadays, which is kind of unfortunate. But aside from that, the 2.0 version of Rei is Rei tentative name, which is kind of odd. But one thing that's kind of unique about them, aside from, well, the slight outfit change, Rei is pretty much the main one with the actual major outfit change. And aside from that, she does have that scythe in her standing pose. And then Asuka has the, I believe it's more or less a spear. Matter of fact, if we go to her page, yeah, she has more or less like a lance. And then Rei has a scythe. And there is actually an alternate costume that I can be able to get for Asuka, being pretty much a suit similar to what original Rei wears. And yeah, a team from Second Quest event missions. Yeah. So yeah, with pretty much all the collab characters thus far, which in NIKKE are classified as abnormals, all of them have Japanese dialogue and not English. So neither Rei, Asuka, Mari, or the other characters involved, none of them have English dialogue in the game. Like, yeah, the dub of the series does exist, but the characters' iterations in here don't have their English VAs. And then aside from that, this version of Asuka has that eye patch, which, if I remember seeing a Ava clip before, I think due to an injury that her Ava suffered, she ended up losing her eye, and I think she was also impaled by like several spears, but as far as I know, she basically survived that. And I want to say, I believe I heard mention that there was a more or less like a, I guess, a sequel series to, or either it was a sequel series or reboot to Evangelion, known as Evangelion Rebuild, I want to say it was called. And I want to say this version of Asuka is in that series, but I'm not too terribly sure because I haven't looked into it terribly much. And based on some info that I've gotten from Gacha when it comes to Rei in particular, apparently some of Rei's kit actually works best when she's paired up with Asuka in particular. So in a way, they kind of, I guess in a way, the way I think of it is they kind of screwed over Rei in a way, because she's effectively works at her best when she's paired up with Asuka. Because let's see, here we go, stats details, it should say in here somewhere. Yeah, I want to say it has to deal with some of these other specific effects, but in a nutshell, she works at her best when she's paired with Asuka. And more or less how Gogo put it, if you pull for Rei and you want to use Rei, you almost need Asuka. He kind of phrased it along that way. It's like if you're going to pull for one, you might as well pull for both in a way. But aside from them, both the original versions of Rei and Asuka are available in the recruitment. Yeah, this is technically the first ever collab character rerun. Like, there hasn't been a rerun for any other characters thus far in terms of collabs. Like, there's not been any sort of rerun or even an announcement of a rerun for Nier Automata, basically A2 and 2B, and there hasn't been one for the ReZero characters, or what was the other one? Or even the Chainsaw Man characters. Though, as far as I'm aware, pretty much, as far as I recall it being mentioned, the Ava collabs thus far at this point, as well as the Nier collab and the Nier collab, those are pretty much the main ones that have done like really well for NIKKE. But the other ones, ReZero and Chainsaw Man, did not do so good. But yeah, so far I have currently 12 advanced recruit vouchers, and I also have a little over 7,200 gems. In terms of molds, I'm very close to actually forming my third one. At this point, I'm gonna have to do at least one more floor, which I'm on floor like 85 in the Pilgrim Tower. So I just need to do that next floor, and then I'll be able to open up a third Pilgrim mold, and hopefully I'll get lucky, you know, with the whole third time's the charm sort of mentality. And aside from her gacha skin rerun, the devs decided to give quite a bit of love for Helm this time around, and Helm has her special gacha skin. And yeah, she's effectively nude in the tub. Yeah, I believe it's called the Steamy Mood. Now, supposedly there was actually a little bit of controversy with this skin in particular early on, because apparently early on after the gacha skin dropped, apparently in terms of the shooting pose in particular, there was actually some censoring going on with her skin. So due to that censorship, there was a little bit of backlash, and like literally within hours of that news being released, ShiftUp actually went and fixed the gacha skin so that way it would actually be displaying proper. And so yeah, technically this is with this event, this is technically the first time there's actually been a gacha skin rerun, I think. To my knowledge, there's not been a gacha skin rerun aside from this one.
Hope you get a lot of mileage out of it.
But even so, I really doubt I'm gonna actually fork over cash. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this skin is just like the devs, they were cooking when it came to this skin for sure.
I'm sure the bathroom is a bit warm due to all the steam. Sorry, I'll get ready as quickly as I can and go out.
Like, this is borderline on levels of well, this is borderline up there with Crown's gacha skin and even Isabel's gacha skin when it comes to really spicy skins.
I'm taking a steam bath. I'm almost done, so I'll get back to the mission soon.
Though of course when it comes to Isabel's skin, hers was a past skin, whereas Helm's and Crown's skins are part of gacha. So yeah, as you can see from this view, normally, unlike how you see it right now, based on what I heard it being described, there was like pretty much like a white blur over her backside, so you couldn't really see anything through the gown. But due to backlash, literally within hours of more or less talks about the censorship going out, ShiftUp actually fixed that censorship. So now the skin is displayed how it should be. And apparently with the burst animation with the skin, there was, I guess you could describe it as like more or less like an artistic issue when it comes to certain aspects. Like there was an issue with her arm and I think also the thickness of her thighs was one thing that was brought up. So artistically, that was fixed. One thing I can also show off when it comes to this, there's a special animation with her chibi. Yeah, I remember seeing that animation courtesy of a Nani-san video that he released, which was essentially one of his gacha EXE videos, specifically for Ray. And kind of a sad thing about that is in one of his last pulls for Ray at the time in that video, he actually it was an SSR, but the SSR that popped up was Pilgrim, and it happened to be Grave, and coincidentally, much like me, he actually pitied for Grave a ways back around the time that Grave's banner was actually active. So yeah, more or less that kind of caused a little bit of PTSD in a way for him. It's like, seeing that happen, I was like, ooh, like that Like, that just sucks. Might as well go ahead and do some quick purchasing of stuff. Yep, I'm gonna get this because I'm definitely going to need battle data. Like, as far as I know, core dust I'm gonna be okay on, and probably with credits as well. But if there's a resource I definitely need at this time, it's definitely battle data. Okay, so soon I'll be able to get more gems again. All right, so yep, I got a little over 9 days, or pretty much 9 days or so left to do any mileage exchange for dupes or just the characters in general. And yeah, Mari, aside from her banner being available, I can also get her through the mileage shop. Matter of fact, I think I kind of glanced over the fact that Mari's banner was in the shop, but aside from that, I believe there are 2 other characters that were added with this event. Well, I believe there's the rerun opportunity to get Misato, and then there's the other SR Collab character with this event in particular. You saw her in the pretty much the loading screen background. Yeah, there's original Asuka, original Rei. There's Mari. So yeah, we technically have 5 collab banners going at the same time. And yeah, I can definitely say right now that my gem count is not going to cut it, especially for all those banners put together. And given how my luck kind of went last time banner wise, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to farm up a lot of gems potentially in order to actually maybe have a chance of getting any of the collab characters. But aside from that, I also technically need to farm more gems anyway, especially for, like, say, any other upcoming events after this. All of a sudden got a weird audio glitch going on. Hang on a second.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, I think I fixed it. OBS decided to glitch out on me. So, anywho, let's see about hopping into the event. Now, of course, even though this has a 2-story event, there's not going to be any dialogue when it comes to this event. I did do a brief test with the first bit of dialogue that came up, but as far as but more or less to reset the cutscene, I actually closed out the game entirely, and it did not save the progress of me seeing the cutscene. Wow, the ocean. Anise, look, we're on the sea. We're back on the Admire again? Am I dreaming? Both of you, calm down. Gatekeeper could pop up anywhere. Ah, yes. Gatekeeper is a special rapture that looks like, more or less, it's more or less like a giant, it's a giant floating rapture that kind of is like made up of like several rotating cubes in terms of its design, and I guess you could say it's pretty much sentient Rubik's cube that's out to kill humanity. But more or less, whenever there's collab characters involved, essentially Gatekeeper, like lore-wise, when it comes to NIKKE, Gatekeeper is essentially responsible for teleporting these characters from their universe into the universe of NIKKE, if that makes sense. Like, he effectively opens, like, I guess wormholes or portals, and essentially transports the collab characters from their respective universe into NIKKE's universe. Helm, status on the D-Wave detector? And also, Helm is actually part of the story, as you can kind of tell from the loading menu background. Hey, and there's OG mast as well. No anomalies detected so far. Let's summon this time. I've got a bad feeling. Can't even imagine it summoned stuff to the ocean this time. Without flight capabilities, whatever it is, it will just sink, right? Maybe a giant? Subordinate, a moment. We've established contact with the advanced team. They report no anomalies around the destination. You were saying? A violent tremor erupts in the distance. What was that noise? Commander, 3 o'clock. That be an Ava. I look in the direction Rappy's pointing. A humanoid weapon, a giant, looms in the distance. Yeah, that would be an Ava with 4 arms. Huh. Yeah, not gonna lie, I've never seen one of the Avas with 4 arms. Or tail, for that matter. So this is definitely an Ava version I'm not familiar with. Watch out, incoming waves. Everyone, grab something. The sea heaves violently as another tremor rocks the ship. Wait, look at that. Are there more than now? Hearing Anissa's words, I look again towards the giant. Oh, indeed there are. Next to the first giant, 2 more giants with similar appearances have emerged. The 2 giants start to strike the first one that appeared. Signal confirmed. D-wave detected from those 2 newcomers. So they are gatekeepers doing? A deafening sound echoes through the world. Subordinate. Commander, get down. Rapper shields me as helm braces against the impact. Uh-oh. Yeah, I definitely see a vortex up in the sky. Or a wormhole. A massive shockwave slams into us. Rappy, helm. Are you alright? I'm fine, but helm. Ugh, it's no big deal. Quit pushing yourself if you're hurt. What's happening? The ocean's turning red? Kinda eerily reminded me of the image of that one image from End of Evangelion. I look towards where Anise is pointing. The ocean. It's red? It's not just the ocean. The sky too. What about the giants? Hey, there's Anchor. There's only one left, but it's not moving anymore. Where did the other 2 go? The remaining giant's outline is flickering, like a shadow. We need a closer inspection. I'm afraid it's not possible. The Admirer collided with the cliffs during the blast. We need to assess the damage first. Helm, are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. Don't push yourself. Check if you're injured and keep an eye on your surroundings. I'll ask Shifty if we can request backup. Got it. Understood. I remember seeing another YouTuber do a VTuber specifically. She showcased a cutscene involving Helm's gacha skin, and they do make mention of her being injured previously, so maybe that kind of ties into what happened here with the beginning cutscenes. Probably, if I had to more or less guess. Meanwhile, at the edge of the Crimson Sea, 3 figures are observing the chaos. It's not over yet. Or it's not over yet. I think it would be how it would be enunciated. And yeah, similar to Ice Dragon Saga, this event will actually have a hub. I know this because I saw a screenshot. They're actively trying to shoot it. So yeah, there's a lot of collectibles I needed to grab.
Let's go make ourselves some.
Oh cool, we turned into a ship. Unknown data SQ. Mysterious data that will take some time to analyze could provide some answers to what exactly is going on. Aha. So that must be the currency used to purchase stuff.
Like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
So who we got standing here? I see 3 mass-produced Nikkes, but who's this person here?
Not there. I knew that. All right, not there. I knew that.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
The Last Stand. Ooh,
All right, not there.
might as well see about getting the login stuff. Oh, I actually haven't logged in enough to get all the stuff. So technically, I have to log in another 3 days to get all the vouchers in the shop. But as part of the login, we get Sakura. Yeah, she's the newest collab character that got added with this event. So, yep, I have 17. So with the 5 left in this login calendar. Yeah, which I thought that the login calendar was all used up by this point, but nope. I was incorrect.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Proceeding to target. It is not becoming to rush.
When I get the let's see. The second quest track.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
See, any more on the ship?
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Hold on. We got a couple more on the ship here.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Got one next to the medical supplies.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Yeah, there's the location for story 1.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Ooh, nice. 50 gems. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need quite a bit. Let's see, anything else here on the deck?
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Before dawn.
Proceeding to target.
What do we got for challenge mode?
Hit the jackpot with these guys.
Oh, this guy again?
Is it a bet? Are we gonna go play?
Roger. I will go with you. If it's a request from my subject, I have to accept.
Yeah. Even at this difficulty, it should be a pretty easy fight. I mean, with the last event, with the challenge mode, I was able to actually beat all the stages of the challenge boss, so... should easily be consistent for pretty much all the challenge modes with the events, provided that the boss itself isn't too much of a pain to actually fight. Yeah, like I said, easy peasy.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll pick on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Alright, so let's walk around the very front of the ship. Oh,
Proceeding to target.
there's something nearby.
All right, not there.
Uh-huh.
I knew that.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
All right, not there. I knew that. Proceeding to target.
Whoops.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Proceeding to target.
Yeah, coordinate operation. I don't know what that is.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Oh, another 50 gems.
Hit the jackpot with these guys.
All right, not there. I knew that.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
All right.
Let's see, any more over here?
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Proceeding to target.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Luckily, I think most of the collectibles are here on the shore.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Did you call? It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Proceeding to target. Proceeding to target.
Oh, okay. This is the co-op mode against Gatekeeper. Gotcha, okay. That explains it.
All right, not there. I knew that.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
I feel like we're gonna
Alright, I see one over here.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Did you call? All right, not there. I knew that.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Interesting name.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
Alright, now let's see about getting the other collectibles here on the ship.
Let's go make ourselves some luck. I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Alright, that's 26. End of is the track for that one.
Right, not there.
Alright, so there's two more. 27. Alright, so there's one more.
Let's go make ourselves some luck. I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot.
The question is, where is it?
3,000 years later.
All right, not there.
There it is. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Alright, so I found them all. Now to see about purchasing. So get those. Get those. I don't have enough to get all the copies of Misato just yet.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
But we'll use what entries we have to progress through the stages. Actually, just brief. Yep, I got some stuff from the passes. Yeah, I may show off what these skins look like in a little bit. But let's claim some stuff from the missions here.
Proceeding to target.
Okay. Now we'll go to the story. Alright, so... Okay, so I get 40% for Helm. 30% for Laplace. Though Laplace isn't exactly boosted in terms of the synchro device. Okay. So, for my team...
Roger. Joining the mission.
We use Rappy Red Hood.
Finally. It's time we can show everyone what we're capable of.
And I'll use Helm. Let's see. I think I'll also have a niece.
I suppose I'll have to finish this up.
Yeah, it's 60%. Yeah, I guess I'll bring Sakura along for this. And we'll bring... Well... Let's see. Yeah, I do have a burst 1. Actually... Yeah, I got Tickly Rappy as burst 1. Anise is burst 2. Helm is burst 3. So I'll also bring along Cinderella.
With you.
And let's bring along... Well, I do technically want to increase the amount I get, so... Yeah, I think I'll bring in along Sakura. I'll equip her with some armor. Yeah, that should work. Why won't it start the battle? Okay, that's weird. Huh.
All right, not there. I knew that.
There we go. For some reason, it wasn't loading the battle at first. I don't know why. I heard the report. Is everyone safe? We have an injured squad member, and we're assessing the current situation. Is the Ark safe? Don't worry about the Ark. It was far from the operation site. The range of the Red Sea is limited to the coastal area. At this moment, there's no chance of it affecting the Ark. But still, the sea and sky turning red. It's hard to believe such a phenomenon really exists. We can't leave this threat unchecked. I'll immediately select some squads and send reinforcements to join you. Consider the injured squad member. I'll also dispatch the Seraphim squad. Thank you. By the way, is the source of the D-Wave undoubtedly those giants? That's correct. The giants discovered are indeed the source of this D-Wave. In other words, those 3 giants must have been summoned by a gatekeeper. Yep. However, I heard that 2 other signals had disappeared, leaving only 1 remaining. That's correct. It seems the remaining one took down the other 2, but... Did it take down the other 2 just to survive? A dangerous entity indeed. At this point, it's difficult to observe or identify the remaining giant, so the central government has officially decided to name it Phantom. We'll also be keeping an eye on this Phantom from now on. Please continue searching for a way to counter it. I have a question. Aside from the Phantom and the Giant, has any other D-Wave been detected? If you're referring to humans summoned by the D-Wave like last time, I heard that just moments ago, 3 human-shaped biological signals emitting D-Wave were detected. I'd like you to verify this as well. So I can just say, so, they're here again, or understood. Leave that to us as well. Let's go with the first one, just to see what happens. I'll be counting on you. The response probably could have been the same for either one. Commander, have you finished communicating with the Ark? Yes, I just finished speaking with the Deputy Chief. It seems there are humans emitting D-Wave again. As expected. First, let's secure the area. Check Helm's condition, and then begin the search. Subordinate, there's no need to worry about me. The Admire and Aegis aren't so fragile. Maintenance will be finished soon, so you must trust me and start the search first. Are you really okay? Yes. Just as we trust your judgment, I want you to trust us too. Got it. Rappy, prepare for the search. Mast and anchor, stay here and keep watch around the area with Helm. Roger. Got it. A moment later. Commander, we're about to enter the area where the human D-Wave was detected. Anise and Neon, stay in formation and keep an eye on the front. Okay. Lilin? Well, speak of the devil, the 2 have showed up. You're Asuka from Nerve? What's going on? Why are you here? Huh? How can you be here? Weren't you supposed to have returned to your original world after the massive object suppression operation? Did Gatekeeper summon you here again? Anise, wait. Look at her eyes. Asuka, what happened to your eyes? Do you know me? Okay, maybe, so maybe Asuka this time around, like, lost memories of their last encounter? That makes sense if there was some sort of, like, memory loss / amnesia involved. Of course, I know that girl too. She's Ray from Nerve, isn't she? Though her appearance seems a bit different. Running into acquaintances already? What luck? Wait, you said who from where? You know Special Duty Lieutenant Colonel? Then you shouldn't approach that person casually. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ray's pretty much being silent. What did What? Did you two have a fight? Aren't you both from Nerve? Why the hostility? No, we belong to Willy. Nerve is our enemy. Oh, okay. Okay, so these versions of Rei and Asuka are actually against essentially the organization that original Rei and Asuka were part of. So I guess... So if I had to guess, they probably defected from the original organization, so now they're their own group, I think. I don't know the whole details, so that's pretty much my theory based on what I have to go off of here. Wait, so Asuka and Rei are on opposing sides now? Even becoming enemies? Why do I get the feeling that they don't remember us? Looks like we all have things to clarify. Sakura, settling scores with Nerve isn't the priority now. Shouldn't we focus on gathering intel from them first? I agree. Rebrief Asuka and the others on the previous operation against Massive Object. They react with shock, then share details about their world. This is our first time in this world, yet you know so much about us. Honestly, it's suspicious, but fine, we'll cooperate. Just don't get in our way. The Special Duty Lieutenant Colonel they mentioned resembles someone from our past. Ah, pardon my manners. I'm Sakura Suzuhara, Willy's medical officer. Just call me Sakura. I think I get it now. Time flows differently here compared to their world. Unbelievable. Our timeline barely moved, but theirs jumped years ahead? Yeah, I guess that kind of would make sense in some aspects. Because, I mean, in theory, you could think of it kind of similar to the whole multi-timeline theory when it comes to, say, the Dragon Ball franchise. Especially when it deals with pretty much the events of DBZ and Dragon Ball Super, and of course, Trunks. In particular, because, of course, whenever he time traveled and certain events happened, he pretty much would cause a split in the timeline, creating like two, more or less like different alternate timelines. And this is pretty much would borderline be something similar. And of course, with time flowing differently, it could be another thing that comes to mind in a similar way would be like, I guess technically to pull from Dragon Ball again, the hyperbolic time chamber, where 1 year in the, 1 day outside of the hyperbolic time chamber is 1 year inside the hyperbolic time chamber. So in a way, it's kind of similar with the fact that their reality flows at a much different pace than the reality that is here in the NIKKE universe. A long time has passed in Asuka's world, and so much has happened. Nerve split, the relationship with Rei changed, plus they forgot all about us. That makes me kind of sad. Still, at least they're willing to team up. Let's get to the point. To resolve all of this, we must combat an entity called Gatekeeper, correct? Yes. To return home, you must awaken Gatekeeper. And fight whatever it manifests like last time. The previous massive object had an anti-field blocking our attacks. But objects you touch leave D-wave resonance. Weaponizing that resonance can break the field. So we should be fighting in a similar way this time as well. Got it. Be Gatekeeper to go home. enough talk. Let's make a plan. We'll hash out details on the move. Of course, I know one thing that I remember most when it comes to the Evangelion franchise is of course the whole get in the robot, Shinji. I think the boss opponent got literally one shot. The girl in a black plug suit crouches near Rapture wreckage. One thing confuses me. That Ray. She's not the one we know, is she? That's right. She's from an early Ayanami series. A blank slate fresh off the assembly line. Oh, right. I think I remember, like, hearing about this in terms of, Evangelion lore. Rei has, well, specifically because of Shinji's father, I believe, Rei has been, like, cloned, like, many a times, so... Well, based on an image I've seen from Evangelion. So if I had to guess, this version of Rei that we are interacting with is actually one of the clones. An initial lot fresh off the assembly line, you say? What is this? Rapture remains. They are your enemies? Yes. We eliminate them. You'll be encountering them a lot from now on, but don't worry. We'll be here with you. I can't agree with that. Even if you've had an informal training and are different from ordinary Lilin. Yeah, who's Lilin? You won't be able to defeat that phantom with your previous methods. Hey, Asuka. You keep calling us Lilin. What's a Lilin? It means humans. Oh, okay. I thought that was like an actual person's name. I didn't figure that was a label. We're Nikkes, not humans. What? Except the commander. We're Nikkes, humanoid weapons designed for fighting raptures. That sounds familiar. Familiar how? This world's messed up too, huh? Commander, without the combat experience from the past, should rapture training drills be conducted first? We should head back to the Ark for... Skip it. No training. That thing took my new unit too. Oh. Phantom? So she must have arrived in the new Ava 2, but it must have gotten destroyed by Phantom. I'll never forgive it. This fight's not what you think. It's Evangelion versus Evangelion. Yeah, I figured it was an Ava. It's not exactly like one of the angels that appears in the Evangelion universe. Which,
Target clear.
when it comes to Evangelion, angels might as well be the equivalent to kaijus.
How heavy your burden is then.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the background for the fights definitely reminds me of that one image though it's also been used like a meme with End of Evangelion. We return to the shore to reach the Admire. Asuka. Huh? You remember anything from before arriving here? I was in a Lowland village. And then I woke up here. I was aboard the Wonder. Then suddenly, here with Ray. And then we found that thing. That thing you call Phantom. That thing's no joke. If it's different from what you knew, could it be modified like a Rapture? You think it's a Rapture hybrid? Yeah, it could be. I see. No wonder it doesn't have an operator. Wait, so it's completely sentient? It fused with a Rapture. Ever since I arrived in this world, I felt that thing was dangerous. What happened? I saw it attack a NIKKE near the coast. So I had to pilot my Ava to save her. Wait. You mean those giant things fighting the Phantom? Yeah, you saw them. Me and that early lot were piloting Avas. We're Evangelion pilots. So those were you? 3 giant robots? This is peak firepower. Whatever. At least the Avas got dragged here too. You rode inside them? Yeah, I fought the Phantom. Until it froze mid-battle. Maybe it's prepping for another attack? Dunno. I don't have the specifics either, but judging by its current look, it must be in an unstable state right now. Given the fact that it looked like it was glitching? Yeah, I'd say so. Based on what Asuka said and the combat logs we have against Gatekeeper so far, Gatekeeper was planning to use the Phantom to attack us. But due to the attacks from the Evangelions piloted by Asuka and Ray, the summoning stopped. If even the sky and the sea turn red, I think this threat is far greater than the previous massive object. If something like that gets fully summoned, yeah, it could cause massive damage to the Ark. We have to stop the Phantom from being fully summoned. Wait, was that impact just now also from Gatekeeper summoning? That's insane. Yeah, I wouldn't put it out of the possibility of Gatekeeper being able to do something like that.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
But yeah, this giant like shape in the background kind of does remind me with that End of Evangelion image where I know I've typically seen it being a person's face facing like up towards the sky from the red water.
We're one step closer to our dream.
Speaking of Helm, in order for her to get, well, more or less her buff, from I've heard really, really good buff from her favorite item, which I believe that was added, I want to say it was added around the time of, yeah, I want to say it was around the time that Mana was added to the game. But in order for me to actually get, in order for Helm to get access to that buff, she pretty much needs to get max limit broken so that way I can get her bond level to maximum, being 30. And then I also have to have a SR collectible item equipped to her, max that out, I believe. And then at that point, then I do whatever else needed to then transform that item into her favorite item. And then through, I believe, upgrading said favorite item, Helm can actually reach the potential that was more or less made access to courtesy of that update. Welcome back, Captain. Subordinate, something's wrong. The Phantom's form is becoming clearer. Ruptures at sea are multiplying. It's likely Gatekeeper's doing. I see. How's your injury? Healed. It won't hinder operations. You're not pushing yourself? I'm fine. That's right, Commander. Oh, Pepper's here too. We're here now. There's no need to worry. Just in time, Seraphim. Leave it to us to hold down the fort until Helm is fully recovered. How's the Admire? Still immobilized. One more hit and it's scrap. Mighty tools haven't arrived yet. We'll have to make do with the materials gathered nearby. We'll do what we can. Like pulling an all-nighter hauling water. So it's not looking good. The enemy recovers while we're stalled. Easy does it. It's time like these that we need extra patience. No need to panic. It's not like the sky's falling. Give it time and just might. We got backup now. Let's trust them. Are you done chatting? Just like we thought, Phantom's still trying to summon itself into one piece. We need to stop it as soon as possible. Things could be out of control. Are you fine with that? What kind of stupid question is that? I'll crush the thing no matter what. Without an Ava. Asuka. We can't stand idle. This is Willie's duty too. Ray, will you fight with us? If it's in order, I will. But is that your own will? Do you want to fight? I don't know. Seriously? Now is not the time to have that talk. We need your power to return home. You need me? I hate to say this, but we could really use your help. Yeah, given Asuka's pride. Yes, it's a team effort. Team, you said?
I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
Now, another thing I kind of want to mention about Evangelion. There is technically a DVD set I could... Well, I actually did some looking to see if I could actually watch Evangelion through like streaming.
I am most pleased.
One of the main places I looked into was Crunchyroll, because given the fact that Funimation got absorbed by Crunchyroll a ways back, the Funimation app doesn't work anymore, so Crunchyroll borderline owns a monopoly when it comes to anime streaming. But regardless, I looked in there through the search and nothing Evangelion related actually popped up in the search, which I thought was kind of a surprise given how extensive of a library the app has to begin with. Oh. Looks like our next stage is through the minigame. Hey, it's been on my mind for a while now. What's that Asuka's holding? Is it for the Evangelion? This is an L barrier density detector. This red area is extremely dangerous for you all. What happens if we go in there? Do we get launched into the stratosphere or something? Are you an idiot? You'll die. Humans can't operate in the red area without protective gear. But we're NIKKEs, so we should be fine, right? Machines don't work there either, so NIKKEs are no exception. Seriously? Commander, please be careful. Would you like to hold my hand? We never know when danger might strike. Thanks, Rappy. Well, stay alert. Shouldn't you be alert too, Asuka? You're human too, after all. Asuka raises her hand and touches her eye patch. That's a long story. Let's go. We have more important things to do. With see this color, I think I'm gonna lose my sense of direction. And it looks like raptures are everywhere. We're gonna get lost at this rate. Oh, I found it. Huh? Over there. I see a huge ship. Oh, that's new. I look at the direction Neon points. Is that the Wonder? Why is it here? Wow, it's a massive ship. That's AAA or AAA Wonder or AAA Wonder. It's Willie's battleship. Borderline reminds me of well, in a way, it's borderline the size of the helicarrier from the Marvel Universe. It must have been summoned to this world like us. I wonder if the rest of the crew is here too. Ray tilts her head slightly and looks at the Wonder. It's not damaged. Oh, you mean the part that you blew up? Ugh. It's been repaired. I see. Can we use it as a power source? By firepower, I found this, so it can't be bad. Sakura, do you think it can help us take down the Phantom? I'm not sure. Can you get close and check it out? Sure. Commander, look. There's an Evangelion over there. That's Mark 09. It's heavily damaged. Huh? Why is an Evangelion there? And it's a total wreck. But I think you can still move somehow. Commander, signs of rapture activity detected nearby. Let's head inside the ship for now. The Wonder was flying non-stop after it was activated. But since the rest of the crew wasn't summoned to this world, it looks like it crashed here. A supersized flying battleship? It must have incredible firepower. That's strange. The internal structure is completely different than before. It might have been affected when it was summoned to this world. This structure, it looks similar to our battleship control system. Commander, we have a problem. A massive number of raptures are gathering outside. We'll stop the investigation for now and focus on the raptures. Can we handle this with just us? I have a suggestion. How about we use the Wonder? With this size, it must have awesome firepower. Are you serious? It would be difficult for us to control this ship by ourselves. Rappy's right. We need a lot of people to operate the Wonder and fight. We still can't recover New Unit 2, but maybe we can do something with Mark 09? Ray, can you do it? Is that an order? No, it's not an order, but I'd like you to help us. Helping each other. Okay. If you're done talking, come over here. What is it? Mark 09's upper body is intact, so we might be able to use the weapons. But its legs are too damaged, so it can barely walk, let alone fight. If we can find a way to move Mark 09, I've been wondering, doesn't the Wonder's structure look similar to the Admire we talked about earlier? You're right, it does look similar. The Admire's control system is designed to be operated by a small crew. So you're saying we can operate the Wonder by ourselves? Exactly. Then it's settled. Let's attach Marco 9 to the bottom, and Marco 9 will handle the attack, and the Wonder will take care of the movement. Wow, that's a brilliant plan. You're the best, Master. Are you sure that will work? It's a pretty reckless plan, but still, we don't have any other options, so we might as well try. Okay. Are you really going to fly it? We're about to face unknown firepower. Anise, Neon, let's get ready too. We'll protect Asuka and Sakura from the incoming raptures. Alright, this should be good enough. Early lot? What's wrong? We're deploying. Oh, cool. Okay, so tap and drag anywhere on the screen to move the Evangelion. Okay, so I think I can do the same with the mouse, potentially. And then speed up to shift, or shift for speeding up, and then control for slowing down. Damage detection. The pilot will be at risk if the Evangelion's cockpit takes direct hits. Okay. I can kind of tell. Use AT field. Dealing damage to the enemy will recharge energy. Once fully charged, the AT field can be used. The effects of the AT field vary depending on the type of Evangelion. Okay. So it looks like the spacebar does that. Okay. So I may have... Okay. So I may have to use the left mouse click to attack, and then use the arrow keys to move, and then shift for speeding up, and control for slowing down. Oh, never mind. I can move with the mouse. Okay, so that at least helps. Nice. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. I figured I would have had to use key controls to actually do that, but nope. Huh. So I guess I was right with my initial assessment that I could actually use mouse to Pretty much control all of it. Nice, very nice. So final score team 12,000. Score team 18,000. Oh, so I guess those were, achievements? Maybe? Mighty equipment box. High performance components salvaged from the battlefield that are immensely powerful. Delivered to the Mighty Tool Squad to enhance combat performance. Mighty Tool Squad. Not entirely sure. I don't know. Maybe that might have to deal with the minigame itself outside of the campaign. Error alarms ring throughout the ship. Ugh, those raptures, what did they do to the Wonder? At this rate, the battleship will lose power and crash. Arm damage detected. Looks like this is as far as the early lock goes. The engine destroyed by the raptures finally stops roaring. Black smoke fills the tilting ship. Sakura, get the life jackets. We're jumping out with parachutes. Rappy, Anise, Neon. Forget about defense. Focus on getting to safety. The passage is clear. Asuka, Sakura, go first. But let's go, Sakura. Commander, you go first. Wait, Ray's still here. The entry plug ejects from the neck of the fallen Marco 9. She got out. Anise, Neon, let's go. Rappy shouts and grabs my waist. It runs inside. We land safely in shallow water. I didn't think I'd be swimming again. Commander, are you okay? I was holding him tight, so he's fine. I swallowed some seawater. I'll be okay, right? Me too. Well, normally seawater, aka salt water, is not good to consume, but in theory, a small dosage should not be too dangerous. Though, don't exactly quote me on that entirely because I'm not exactly a medical expert. But usually a good rule of thumb is to not drink seawater. Captain, everyone, are you alright? Is anyone hurt? Mass, Pepper. I knew it was the captain. Meanwhile, the Wonder, shaking in the air, crashes into the sea, creating a massive red wave. Everyone, get on the lifeboat. Raptors are right on our heels. But everyone's still... Asuka, Sakura, Ray. Asuka, Sakura, and Ray appear on from the side. Me? We're safe. That's a relief. Hurry up and get on. But the Wonder. Don't worry, it won't sink easily. Let's hop on the boat for now. I see. By the way, you forgot while piloting that massive ship? Or, by the way, you fought while piloting that massive ship? That's incredible. We'd be really happy if you could come with us next time. Is there something wrong? Thanks. What are you talking about? You're the one who did all the heavy lifting. Yeah, but we helped each other. Wow, it's been ages since I've been here. It seems like something really huge just happened. Watching the world of these cute Nikkas get destroyed like this, I can't just stand by and do nothing. Misato, potentially? Oh, hey, there we go. Cool, the minigame unlocked.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
I feel
Actually,
like
hold
we're gonna
up.
hit the jackpot with these guys.
Go to the missions here. Claim that. See, complete any daily mission in Red Sea Scout. Play stage story 2 one time. Okay, so there's a mission objectives kind of similar to the second anniversary. Might as well clean these real quick. Out of curiosity, my outpost defense should be at 100% now, I think.
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood.
There we go. Clean those. But yeah, in order for me to... Yeah, at the moment I'm pretty much at a wall for the most part when it comes to all the... when it comes to all the towers aside from Pilgrim, so... Definitely gonna have to make my team stronger, or just my roster stronger in general, in order to actually progress.
Proceeding to target.
Interesting. So I get certain rewards based on certain ones I defeat. Yeah. This was this was artwork that was released for, I think, more or less as like a teaser material prior to the actual drop of this event. So it's kind of weird that they don't really give us this version of Ray more or less like as like a special, like attainable skin or whatnot, but instead it's a event lobby animation kind of thing. So kind of odd. Yeah, when it comes to the minigame stuff, for the most part, I might do that off screen. But that should actually complete a mission, I think. There we go.
Proceeding to target.
Alright, back to the story. So just like last time, Gatekeeper created another huge enemy you call Phantom. We have no choice. We need to wake Gatekeeper up somehow. To do that, we need to get as much information as possible from those who came from the other world. The advanced squad will also be transporting weapons from them. Well, I'll go report to the higher-ups. I'll leave the field operations to you. I will do my best. I'll deliver the rest of the information. First, another D-wave has appeared around the Phantom. At the same time, a massive number of raptures seem to be gathering in the sea. Before, the Phantom was blurry and the D-wave was unstable, but now it's becoming clearer and the signal is much more stable. Judging by the amount of D-wave emitted, it seems to be getting stronger, but it's not fully formed yet. I can't even imagine how powerful it will be once it's fully formed. We have to deal with it before that happens. Exactly. The support squad has already been dispatched, but they're delayed because they ran into a large number of raptures on the way. The Ark has sent multiple squads to clear the route. So, until they arrive, please ask those on site to continue the defense. Got it. With this situation, we can't expect long-range transport support. But isn't this operation getting bigger and bigger? Who's coming this time? Will it be Absolute or Matisse? Maybe both. True, it's a dangerous situation. It's both a blessing and a curse that we're far from the Ark. We won't be able to rely on Ark support for a while. We have no choice but to face the Phantom on our own. Of course, we should hear what everyone has to say. Understood. I'll share the information with everyone. Please do. I'll talk to Helm myself. Roger that. I arrive at Helm's room and lightly knock on the door. But there's no response. Helm? I turn the knob slightly. It's not locked? I find it strange, so I let myself in. Helm? A cloud of white smoke blocks my vision. What is this smoke? I can't see anything. Through the haze, I spot a door emitting smoke. Don't tell me. Helm. Water gushes out from the shower head, and the bathroom is filled with steam. Someone suddenly stands up from the tub. Oh, this is the clip of the cutscene that I made mention of earlier. So I was correct. The gacha skin actually ties in story-wise to this event. I quickly approach the display. Subordinate? What are you doing here? Is there some urgent matter? No, I was just worried about you. I see. I appreciate your concern. Thanks to Seraphim, my injuries have been fully healed, and I've regained my strength. Now I'm preparing to return as soon as possible. I think she just realized. Helm urgently grabs the towel. Subordinate? Huh? Could you close the door? Right, sorry. I quickly closed the door. That's not what I meant. Are you going to keep standing there? Sorry, I will leave right now. Wait. I don't mind if you stay here. I'll get changed quickly, so please wait. Helm, are your injuries okay? Are you done with the repairs? Yeah, I'll join the operation from here on. It looks like it will take some time for Ark support to arrive. That means we need to defeat the Phantom ourselves. Helm is right. Now is the time for us and the Admirer to take action. How is the Admirer's condition? The repairs are complete. So it's our turn to take down the Phantom, huh? That's right. According to Anchor's observation report, the Phantom isn't moving at all. This might be our chance. Sakura, what do you think? Please let me help. If we don't wake up the Gatekeeper, they won't be able to return to their world, right? Right. From what we've seen so far, taking down the Phantom is a must. Then let's decide on our strategy. The Admirer can be piloted without any issues. But to effectively attack the enemy, we need the help of those who know them best. That's right. So the three of you will be at the front lines. Are you okay with that? I don't mind. Of course. Marco 9 has been damaged. The Mighty Tool Squad repaired it, so it's working now. Thanks. Then, Ray, you'll join us. Start by scanning the sea. The goal is to find the wonder and anything that can give us an advantage.
Let us get off to a beautiful start.
So yeah, with the favorite item cutscene that, well, I've mainly seen the art used to basically advertise the favorite item cutscene slash interaction. Aside from that and then Helm's gacha skin, like Helm's been receiving like quite a lot of pretty much a lot of love as of late.
Pleased with it.
And I'm not gonna lie, that skin is very, very tempting to get. But
Let us get off to a
of course, I'm also doing my damnedest to not try and spend on the game, because obviously I want to try to stay free to play as much as possible, like I mentioned before. But then there's also the fact that I kind of don't want to give in to the practice of the whole gacha mechanic with the skins in general.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Like, when it comes to Helm's skin, like, I would have, in my opinion, I would have preferred it if it was like, kind of akin to, say, how Azure Lane handles their skins, where I would pay a certain amount of money, more or less well, with Azure Lane's case, it would be acquiring gems and then using the gems to get the skin, but still, it's like that base minimum of $20, like the past skins. But, of course, with the gacha skins, you're spending like up to a minimum of $60 to get the skin. Commander, the Anchor has located the wonder. While we're in the sea, even my all-purpose fire barrier, I can't beat the Anchor's radar. Then it's not really all-purpose, is it? There are too many raptures. The raptures seem really interested in that ship. It's like a legendary treasure ship. Why are the raptures so interested in the wonder? I did see a lot of stuff piled inside, but I saw it too, but I don't know what's attracting the raptures. Did they just want to take something powerful? That could be it. Everyone loves strong firepower. Did you find a route to approach the Phantom? Won't be easy. The L barrier around the Phantom is too strong. You won't be able to fight in that situation. Oh. We have that. The wonder has ceiling pillars. What do they do? With those, we can restore the surrounding environment. So the ceiling pillars can remove the L barrier in a specific area? Exactly. If they're working properly, of course. Is there a way to transport the ceiling pillars? There should be a transport ship nearby that can move them. We could bring them to the Admire with that. You're amazing, Sakura. The Wonder really has everything. But your world seems way more dangerous than I imagined. By the way, Ray, what kind of life did you have? Fighting, sleeping, and then fighting. And you're okay with that? Yeah. Anyway, our goal is getting on board the Wonder. Alright, let's go.
Position okay. Starting right away.
How heavy your burden has been.
Reloading. I'll cover you. So, let's get this party started.
Now is the time of true beauty.
Yatto owatta desu ne.
Alright, looks like I got 4 stages left. You know, Ray, are you sure you're not the Ayanami Ray that we met before? I'm not sure. You don't know? Everyone is calling you Ray. But you're a different person. Yeah. Well, who cares? Everyone has their own story. Speaking of which, Ray, I saw you looking at my fish tank earlier. Do you like fish? Yes, they're very pretty. Then would you like to learn how to fish? You might catch an even prettier one. I have a set for work, though it's not really for fishing. Oh. This is actually an alternate outfit that showed up in the amongst her character info in the Wikipedia. Oh, looks like I struck a chord. Let's go into that fishing spot I found earlier. It's gonna be fun. Really? Catching fish is fun, but it's the fishing itself I truly enjoy. The thrill of floating quietly in a peaceful spot for a big catch. Yeah, in some certain circumstances it can be fun, but until the catch actually happens, it can be pretty boring. And I know that from experience. I will teach you fishing 101. Thanks. Fishing. If this piece could last, of course, there would be no more fighting. And no one would get hurt. Then let's do our best together. Huh? Even if it's hard to prevent anyone from getting hurt, we can still do our best to heal them. What do you say? Of course, I'll gladly help whenever you need me. It makes me happy just hearing you say that. It's reassuring to have a doctor who's ready to help. Thank you, Sakura. Don't mention it. I'm grateful for your concern. Everyone's so carefree. Are you worried about the mission? It's not that. I'll be in my room. Let me know when you're ready to go. Helm, what's wrong? You're here, subordinate. Mighty Tools has arrived at the Admire. They're checking the ship and remodeling the rooms as Asuka requested. This is the room they're remodeling. Want to take a look? They even remodeled the clinic. Pepper will be happy. Yeah, the new clinic will have a new steam therapy device that Pepper prepared. I tried it, and it's amazing. Then what I saw in your room earlier, I mistook the steam for smoke, and I thought that there was a fire. That's because my room doesn't have a vent. It's kind of cute how she was blushing there. Anyway, the new clinic will have more professional equipment. That should solve the problem we had last time. It wasn't really a problem. Yeah, that's good then. Awkward silence. Should we have some? Or should we tell Pepper about this first? Tell me what? I'm sorry, did I come in at a bad time? No, it's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Is there a problem? Following Pepper, Sakura comes into the room. I have something to report. I think Ray's not feeling well. Uh-oh. What happened to her? Could it be from piloting the Evangelion? I'm not sure, but could we take her to the Wonder? Is there anything useful there? Yes. Wonder's LCL device might be able to help her. LCL? Got it. Let's get going. Wonder what the LCL is an acronym for. Huh. This kind of looks different. Yeah, the background's kind of a darker red, too. Huh. Oddly enough, this whirlpool in the background actually kind of reminds me of the Kraken Rapture boss. Because I believe Kraken would appear out of a similar sort of whirlpool.
I am most pleased with it.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember when. Let's see. Aside from certain interception modes, I don't think the Kraken appears in the story, but I know that Kraken does appear in I believe in the I believe it was a summer event that Summer Helm debuted in, as well as Summer Anise. I want to say that event, Kraken was a story-based boss for that event. And we have appearance from Senti. And that's it for the Enmire repairs. As expected of Mighty Tools, thanks. Now everyone's back in action. We can fight with the Enmire again. The Enmire. Is that her name? That's right. She's the fourth member of the Aegis Squad. And our comrade. Comrade? It means friend. The girl in the black plug suit speaks to the Enmire. Nice to meet you. Is everyone ready to deploy? Aegis is ready. Countess is ready. I'm ready too. I'm good to go. Preparation complete. All set. Alright, Rappy, brief the mission. Roger that. The Wonder is anchored in the E2138C area. We expect a large number of raptures on the route. If we get too close, it'll take a while to retreat. So, the Admirer will stay at a safe distance. While the counters, Asuka, Ray, and Sakura take a small boat to board the Wonder. So our job is to protect the Admire until you get back. The boarding team will retrieve the Wonder's ceiling pillars and the LCL device. We might need an extra transport ship, so please prepare one. That's all for the briefing. Thanks, Rappy. Mass, let's head for the Wonder. Aye aye, Captain. Move out. We reach the Wonder and transfer this to the small boat as planned. Then we begin the infiltration of the Wonder. So many raptures. Is the gatekeeper interfering? We can't be sure yet. Watch out. A rapture aims at Asuka from a blind spot. Rappy takes down the rapture. Ugh. Are you alright? I let my guard down. It won't happen again. Jeez, just say thank you. Thanks. Yeah, that'll work. Did you just say thanks right now? Asuka's changed a lot. She has. I mean, heck, in terms of character development, it would make sense if Asuka was pretty much less of a bitchy character. Because I know that's how her personality was with original Asuka and how I remember Asuka from the series. But of course, kind of delving into more of the series, oddly, well, more or less, not just Asuka, but Shinji, of course, has issues himself, but it's, I guess in a way, it's kind of those issues that effectively kind of make each other better as characters. I know that's how I've seen it described before, but like I was kind of mentioning earlier, I can technically, well, not so much with streaming, because I haven't really found a streaming service that really has access to Evangelion easily, but I know there's DVD sets for Evangelion that has been released that pretty much has all the original series and the movies, but the thing is, I don't know which set to actually get in order to actually more or less get the quote-unquote complete experience. So, hey, if any of you by chance have one of these sets, maybe let me know in the comments, so that way I can maybe make a actual decision, so that way I can actually get one of these sets, so that way I can re-experience Evangelion from like a fresh perspective and get more or less like a better, I guess, a better opinion on characters like Asuka, Shinji, Rei, and pretty much everyone else in terms of the series. I think those are the ceiling pillars. They're bigger than I imagined. I think we can only fit one on the transport ship. The LCL device has been secured. Let's take this at least. Commander, I don't think we can move all the ceiling pillars. One is enough for now, or maybe we can move them all. Or maybe we can move them all if the Admire comes closer. More raptors are coming. If only we had new unit 2. Asuka, can the Wonder move any further? I think it's possible. Why do you ask this? Can you make it fly? I can't guarantee it. Even if it crashes, we can still get closer to the Admire. It's worth a try. You're reckless too. Well, I'm used to it. Sakura, let's go. Rappy, we'll go as well. Neon, tell him to move the Admire. Got it. Soon after. Yes, it should work. Taking off. The wonder creates a huge wave as it soars into the sky. It won't last long. Everyone, get your parachutes ready. The Admirer is ready. You can evacuate at any time. Very well. Let's all go back. Oh shit. Ray suddenly collapses. Early lot. Ray. Afterward, in the Admirer's temporary medical room. Thank goodness, she's awake. Ray, are you okay? I'm fine. You fainted suddenly. Everyone was worried sick. I don't know why, but her condition is stable now. Ray, you're awake. What a relief. Everyone was really worried about you. Even the Special Duty Lieutenant Colonel was worried. Thanks to the Special Duty Lieutenant Colonel's guidance, we managed to secure the LCL device before your condition worsened. The pilot of the new Unit 2. Sakura, you really have a lot to say, don't you? Don't get the wrong idea, it's just, I felt bad seeing the struggle so desperately. I felt bad seeing you struggle so desperately. After that, in the briefing room, I will relay the central government's orders to everyone. They have authorized an attack on the Phantom. There's a high chance the Phantom will awaken within the next 5 hours. So we're cleared to move out without waiting for the So we're clear to move out without waiting for the support squad. How did they know that? We have a special informant. You'll all get to meet them soon. Got it. Then let's hurry. It would have been great if we had Evangelion support. What a shame. By the way, is the Mighty Tool Squad still doing maintenance? Yes, they said they need a bit more time. Perfect timing. I'll go. New Unit 2 seems to be near the waters where the Phantom is. If we clear the path, I want to try recovering it. It's too dangerous. You'll be walking straight into a rapture ambush. But without Ava, it'll be tough. Now let's all go together. You're coming too? Yeah, the Countess and I will clear the path. Asuka, focus on retrieving New Unit 2. Got it. I'll leave the raptures to you two. Got it. I'll leave the raptures to you. If the opportunity arises, the Admirer should unleash its full firepower on the Phantom. Understood. We'll fire at full power the moment we see an opening. Leave it to us. Sakura, when the time comes, fire the Admirer's main cannon at full power. Understood. Leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on you. Then, let's begin the operation.
Watch over me.
One thing that's kind of cool is that the UI is kind of similar to it kind of has a look of elements that you would see from the show itself.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
All right, one more stage. Let's ride this momentum and break through their encirclement. The Admirer surges forward, smashing through the Rapture siege. The distance to the Phantom gradually decreases. Captain, we're nearing the destination. Helm, status report. The waters ahead of the Admire, as well as to starboard, have been secured. We're ready to deploy the transport ships. Commander, let's move out. Alright, let's go. We'll provide support while moving. Aye aye, Captain. One transport ship carries me and the other encounters, while Asuka takes the other. After breaking through the Rapture's forces, we press onward. The Admire anchors in a safe zone just ahead of its artillery barrage. Activating the ceiling pillar for communication. Communication restored. Thank goodness the connection is back. Commander, the Phantom signal is intensifying, and a massive number of Rapture signals are closing in fast. Everyone stay alert. Startled, I turn toward the Phantom and see light streaming down on its body. However, Asuka still seems to be far from New Unit 2. This is bad. We need to pick up the pace. As the Phantom raises its hand, searing beams of light erupts. What is that? I've never seen anything like it. Watch out! It's targeting the Admire. Emergency evasion maneuvers. Emergency evasive maneuvers. The light emitted by the Phantom narrowly misses the Admire, crashing into the sea and sending a towering column of water skyward. Incoming waves. Protect the commander at all costs. There are too many Raptures. They're trying to destroy the ceiling pillar. Helm, ignore us and focus on attacking the Phantom. But if we do that, we won't be able to protect you. It's fine. Trust us. Understood. Admire full speed ahead. Adjust the sights on the Phantom. Prepare to fire. Energy charging initiated. Charging at 50%. Sakura, you're on the trigger. Got it. The moment the Admire's main cannon sees its cover fire, an even larger swarm of Raptures descends upon us. Whoa, this is insane. They're desperate to destroy the ceiling pillar. Asuka, don't worry about us. Just go. What are you talking about? What's your plan? With the Raptures fixated on the pillar, this is our chance. Asuka, focus on getting to New Unit 2 as fast as you can. Alright. Asuka's transport ship moves farther away. Master, so our job here is to hold back the Raptures, right? Time to put on a show, huh? Exactly. Keep the Raptures' attention on us so they don't go after Asuka. Roger that. Okay, let's go all out. 85%, 100%. Now's our chance. Open fire. Fire! The Admire's main cannon fires toward the Phantom. However, countless Raptures throw themselves forward, blocking the main cannon's shot. What the? That's cheating! Watch out! The Phantom is gathering energy. The Phantom unleashes another devastating beam of light toward the Admire. Emergency evasive maneuvers. The Admire barely dodges the beam. Whoa! The armor at the grazed area is melting. We're charging in. No, we need to clear the skies first. I'm on it. Copy that. We'll take care of the airborne raptures. Keep the Admire focused on the attack. Thank you, everyone. Admire, begin charging again. Pepper, everyone. Hey, Ray. Please, can you help them? If we don't fight back with an Ava, they'll keep getting hammered at this rate. It's fine. The Ava, it can still move. I'll help everyone. Oh, I recognize you. Hey, it's Mace. I remember fighting this guy.
Let's get this party started!
Yep, easy peasy.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
And that finishes story 1. This is borderline Sephiroth level music. Commander, the Phantom's D-Wave is about to reach its peak. Darn it, we're out of ammo. The raptors just keep coming. Master, this is bad. The Phantom raises its hand in our direction. No way. It's going to fire at us? Commander, get out of here. Rappy lunges forward, wrapping her arms around me. The light radiating from the Phantom's hand grows even stronger. A massive object descends from the sky, intercepting the beam of light. That's... Marco 9? Is Ray piloting it? Move forward. After blocking the Phantom's attack, Marco 9 swings its arms, wiping out the airborne raptors surrounding us. Leave this to Ray and us, subordinate. Understood. Rappy, Anise, Neon, let's go save Asuka. Roger. The Phantom shifts its focus to Mark 09, launching a relentless assault. In the meantime, we head toward the transport shed to regroup with Asuka. Look over there. That ship near the Phantom, isn't that the transport ship Asuka was on? I believe so. Asuka. You guys. We're here to help. Everyone, the Phantom's energy levels are skyrocketing. Be careful. A beam of light more intense than anything we've seen before erupts from the Phantom, striking Mark 09 head on. No, Ray. She took a direct hit. Only a lot. The severely damaged Mark 09 collapses. Ray. Ray's vitals are still showing. We need to rescue her now. We're on it. The Phantom unleashes a barrage of fire toward the Admire, cutting off any approach to Mark 09. Is there any way we can support them? New Unit 2 is right there. The Phantom is nearly complete. We can't get any closer. Darn it. Forget New Unit 2 for now. We need another plan. At least the raptures aren't in our way anymore. Right. If there are no raptors nearby, we still have a chance. Asuka, take this. An attack infused with D-Wave should be able to break through. It's a NIKKE exclusive gun, so the recoil is strong. I'll hold it steady for you. You guys. We've only got one shot. Make it count. The Phantom lets out a deafening roar. It spreads its arms forward as preparing for another attack. Or as if preparing for another attack. One shot is all I need. Asuka steadies the gun on the railing of the transport ship, taking careful aim at the Phantom. Anise stands firmly behind her, providing solid support. I never miss. Nice. The bullet pierces the D-wave barrier and hits the Phantom straight in the head. With a shriek, it staggers and collapses. Its energy levels are plummeting. One more shot should finish it. Leave it to us. The Admiral cuts through the raging waves, charging forward at full speed. The Admiral, prepare to fire. Energy charge complete. Sakura, it's all yours. Firing now. The Admiral's main cannon fires, striking the Phantom with pinpoint accuracy. A blinding light erupts from the impact as the Phantom begins to shatter into pieces. What incredible firepower! The Phantom signal is disappearing. It's falling into the sea. As the Phantom crashes into the ocean, a massive tidal wave surges toward us. Commander! Rabbit grabs hold of me, pulling me back with immense force. Moments later. Commander. Commander. Phew. Thank goodness you're safe. You're awake, Master. Is everyone okay? What about Asuka and Ray? The Admiral retrieved Mark 09 and brought it to shore. Asuka is heading there now. Got it. Let's hurry over there too. As we reach the shore, we find Ray and Nami clasped beside the fallen Mark 09. Thank goodness she's alive. Why did you push yourself so hard? I made a promise to everyone. That's why I have to keep going. No one asked you to go that far, you idiot. Is everyone safe? Are there any injuries? We're fine. Don't worry. Phew. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Now that this is over, let's head back. Wait a second. I'm detecting another high energy signature ahead. The Phantom's energy is regenerating. No way. I turn my gaze back to the ocean, where the silhouette of the Phantom has reappeared. To be continued. Of course. Yep. We spoke too soon, and yeah, it is not over. I figured it wasn't anyway, because there's a story too, so... Oh, Drake's on the map. Alright, so if we complete story 2, we get that.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Might as well claim these. There we go. Okay, so we at least unlocked story 2, but before we go to story 2...
Proceeding to target.
I'm just a little shy from getting all the advanced recruit vouchers.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Okay, so I still have 13 entries. Which will definitely be enough to do all of story 2. But before we do story 2, we're going to oh, okay, so I can actually re-experience the previous story. Huh, okay. That might be something to kind of show off as like a little bonus, but anywho, we're gonna take a little bit of a break and then I'm gonna take a short pause, and then when we cut back, we'll see about completing story 2. So I'll see you in a bit.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. So in between my little break, it actually became a new day, so aside from getting the next thing in the logging calendar, there's 3 more lost relics we can get. And I actually took a look around and I found out where all 3 of them are located. So one of them is located right over here on the ship.
Proceeding to target.
And then the other 2 are, well, there's one more pretty much towards the back of the ship, and then the 3rd one's pretty much in the water. So we got that one over there, and then we also have this one.
Let's go make ourselves some luck.
And then the last one is located in the water.
It is not becoming
Right over here behind the ship over here.
slowly.
There we go. Let's go ahead and snag that one. There we go. And now we'll go back on the Admire
Not there.
and get this one. There we go. The minigame music. Nice.
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys.
Let's see. Okay, so I'll have to wait till later to do the special co-op. So for now,
Like we're gonna hit the
let's go to
jackpot
story
with
2.
these guys.
Alright, so we'll pretty much choose the same team as last time.
Roger. Joining the mission.
Finally, it's time we can show everyone what.
My turn. ここは慎重に.
I will go with you.
There we go. Yeah, this should be an effective team. Yeah, I still got a little over a day left for hard mode for story 2 to unlock. Everyone, report your findings. There's nothing unusual. Looks fine on my end. The sea is calm overall. The D waves Wave level is still low. Looks like we've got nothing looks like we're not getting anywhere today. The fishing line's pulling. Huh? We've got a bite. Quick, reel it in. Wow, that's a big one. I bet it's going to be a feast. Are we having it for dinner? It's probably better not to eat it. Besides, we're still in the middle of our report. It's fine. That's right. Anyway, there's been no sign of the Phantom, and Rapture hasn't attacked us since then. While the sea is relatively calm, we set up a temporary base. How about we celebrate the completion of the base with a campfire? Commander, something's been bothering me. Is it because it's too quiet? Yes. I think they're up to something. I understand, but for now, let's focus on reinforcing our forces. We need all the rest we can get and prepare properly if we want to win the battle. When there's heavy damage dealt to both sides, we keep our distance and recover. Wait, now that I think about it, it's always been like this, hasn't it? And during the climax, both sides clash head on with everything they've got. No, that's too boring. The hero has to overpower everything on their own with their firepower. That kind of story would really heat things up. And we need a villain who tries to stop them. This is how the storyline should unfold. Wait, why are we even talking about a villain here? Yeah, exactly. What are you doing over there? If you have so much free time on your hands, why don't you help out the transport team? I don't exactly get along with the transport team. We can't take someone else's job, so I'll be guarding this beach as the hero. Don't worry about the transport team. They've got Absolute and Cafe Sweetie with them. Besides, are we here for a more important mission? Our job is to protect one of the most crucial people in this operation. Who? Oh, there's Mari. Hey everyone, long time no see. I believe the first time we met since the offensive operation against Massive Object, right? Such a touching reunion. Is everyone doing well? Mari? Ah, I've been busy with things in the arcs. I've been busy with things on the arc. We haven't had a chance to talk. In any case, looks like the princess owes you one. Thanks. The four-eyed crony. What are you doing here? I came because I was worried about you, Your Highness. Stop avoiding the question. How did you get here? Do you even remember anything about this world? Hey, calm down a second. I was also suddenly summoned to this world. Seems like I was a bit late. As for my memory, I don't really know. I can't say I have all the answers to the world's mysteries. I see. That night on the beach. So, let's toast to the completion of the temporary base. Cheers to the base being set up. A job well done, everyone. No sweat. No sweats. A hero never expects a reward. Considering that, you sure are eating and drinking a lot. Is this a welcome party just for me? Probably a mix of things. That's a pretty cool image. Ray, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm feeling good. All warm and cozy. Isn't it just because you're sitting by the campfire? What do you like, Helm? What do I like? Yep, I'm curious about what a naval officer might enjoy. Helm blushes and looks towards the commander. Yeah, not being very subtle there, Helm. Could it be that your like is... I didn't mean to look at subordinate. Yes, you did. Everyone's having fun. Then, Asuka suddenly stands up. Oh, Special Senior Major Shikanami. Where are you going? I'm going to the shooting range, getting familiar with the weapons of this world. I'll be heading out. Leaving already? Yeah. Let me know if you need something. Oh, god dang it. Very bad time for a system error.
Beautifully.
Okay, managed to basically get back to where we were. It booted me back to the main lobby screen, but I went back and then went ahead and skipped through the cutscene so that way we can get back to the battle. And yeah, kind of funny that in terms of the campaign that, well, in terms of where I am in the campaign, that Matisse Squad is, well, for me, currently is still dealing with corruption, and yet in the case of the event, the Matisse Squad is here all pretty much completely fine, no corruption whatsoever. Though, based on some hints that I've seen in terms of chapters 35 and 36, supposedly the Matisse Squad is all healed of corruption by then, but they're also involved in events of those two chapters. But back to the event. Day 2. The temporary base looks totally different now. What's the song? It's a song I just made up. A song praising the masterpiece Mighty Tools, Mighty Tools created over several days. Like that thing over there. The outdoor clinic construction is finished. Great job. Now Sakura has her own clinic. Really? Thank you so much. It was nothing, really. Once ship repairs on the Admirer are done, we'll build more facilities. Sakura seems a lot happier now. Yeah. I also heard you made accommodations for everyone. Yeah. I hope they're happy with it. Let's go see for ourselves then. Let's start with the princess's room. Mommy pulls me toward Asuka's room. Asuka, are you awake? Come on in. Asuka casually hides her gun under her pillow. Have you been practicing all by yourself again? Yes. I'll shoot even better in the next battle. So, what are you here for? I just wanted to check if you're comfortable living here. I'm fine here. It's actually quite comfortable. I'm not sure who set it up, but please make sure to thank them for me. It seems like you're avoiding the others. I'll take this as a yes. I don't know what happened, but I hope you find some happiness here. Stop worrying about me. If you really want to help, take care of Early Lot. Right now, she needs more attention. Oh, Captain, what brings you here? I came to check on Ray's condition. You've come at the perfect time. Check this out. I caught this while fishing. Looks like a seed or something. Hey, the Red Sea is full of strange things. What is this? It looks like a seed, but I'm not sure what kind. A seed? It could be something valuable. And since it came from the mysterious big C, it must be a treasure. This is probably the treasure seed hidden in the Red Sea. I think that's kind of a stretch there, Mast. What is the treasure seed? You're interested too, Ray? After all, it's a rare item, so of course I'll give you one. Not sure if it's valuable, but since you're special, it's a gift. You're giving this to me? This was made with D-Wave, so it's probably not an ordinary seed, but it might be similar. Alright, I'll try growing it. Great, please take good care of it. So, how did it go, Commander? Did you take care of everything that was bothering you? Yeah, I did. Oh, the sea level is starting to change. Speaking of things changing. So, pretty much all that really changes is random chibis here and there in terms of the map. But anywho, back to the missions.
What should the first target be? I've got this.
Yeah, unfortunately with the amount of entries I have, I won't be able to replay the last stage of story 2 all that much. If anything, I'll just pretty much hold on to my remaining entries and then combine them with the other entries I'll be able to get once hard mode drops. Then, after combining those together, after purchasing more entries to the shop, then use all those all at once for hard mode, well, to complete the first 12, get the bonus cutscene, and then of course use the last of them for the second to last stage, and then use all those goodies to purchase stuff in the shop. The monitoring results show that there have been no significant changes in the D-Wave of the Phantom. Meanwhile, the number of raptures seems to have returned to pre-battle levels. Analysis of their behavior suggests they are guarding a specific area. They might have strengthened their defenses after the last failure. Do you think so? The Phantom hasn't shown any movement either. So, what are they really gathering here for? Are they waiting for tyrant level reinforcements? It doesn't seem like they're waiting for reinforcements. Maybe they're trying to create something new? That can't be good. According to the princess, both she and Ava were summoned at almost the same time, right? But it was summoned later. Plus, the places we were summoned to were different, and when I contacted the Ark was in total chaos due to the Phantom. That's why I became an emergency advisor for the Phantom countermeasures of the central government. I remember. the special informant you mentioned was you, Mari. Ding ding ding, that's right. It seems like Gatekeeper can summon new entities multiple times from the same location. They might even be preparing for a new summoning right now. For example, that massive object we defeated before, or maybe a new Evangelion. Yeah, that is a possibility. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. They're all huge, aren't they? To counter such powerful enemies, we'll need more firepower. What do Matisse and Mighty Tools think? If the enemy is only massive object, we could win. But if that's the case, the forces against the Phantom would spread thin. It's possible if we modify the Empire's main gun. If we focus on range and penetration power, we might be able to defeat the Phantom. As semi-massive object joins in the fight, there will be two enemies. We'll need a way to counter them both at the same time. We also have something huge on our side. Are you talking about the Wonder? The repairs on the damaged parts are complete, but what should we do about the systems? Don't worry about it. The big three have teamed up again and prepared a temporary system to install in the Wonder. It should work without any major issues. We can also equip other weapons. But we haven't even done load tests yet. Are we sure about this? As long as the temporary system doesn't exceed the load limits, it should be fine. So, what are the plans? We'll do a test flight with the modified Wonder while clearing the surrounding sea areas. Asuka, I'd like to ask you, as someone who knows the Wonder well, to support everyone. All right. Yeah, we pretty much got the makings of a plan.
If we can't clinch the victory...
Reload!
But yeah, when it comes to potentially pulling on the 5 banners going on right now, I mean, I can technically get some more advanced recruit vouchers courtesy of the shop, but
I am most pleased with
even so, I'm still gonna need potentially quite a few gems, especially if I want to more or less increase my odds of getting at least a copy of all 5 of the Collab characters, being the 2 versions of Rei, the 2 versions of Asuka, and Mari. But on the other hand, there's also the fact that there may be potentially other new banners coming up. So if I wanted to potentially do pulls on them, especially perchance an upcoming like 2.5 anniversary, then I'm kind of debating on potentially just holding on to my gems and whatnot up to that point and then using the gems then. But I don't know. I'd have to give it some more thought as to what I would want to do. But I would at least like to get at least a copy of each of the characters, so that way I at least have them in my roster. And I'm not gonna worry so much about MLBing them. I would like to at least get a copy of both the Asukas and Mari, so that way they're at least in my roster. For pretty much collection / completion reasons. How's the test flight going? So far, everything's going well. Huh? What's all of this stuff? These are gifts for you, Asuka. We all chipped in to get these ready for you. I just want to return to my world. You don't need to worry about me. Wait a second. I keep handing gifts to Asuka. Are you even paying attention? If you're okay with it, could you take them? For Crony and I are different. I have no memories of this world. Getting things like this only makes things awkward. Don't worry about the past. You risked your life to help, and that's enough. I was just doing my best. The Phantom appeared at the same time as us, right? I guess it might sound strange, but I feel like I have to defeat it myself. That's all there is to it. Rest up all you can. If something comes up, I'll call you. You never listen, do you? I walk out of Asuka's room. Leaving the gifts behind like that? Wait, is this for everyone else too? Ugh. Ray, what are you doing here? The seed sprouted. That's amazing. That's amazing. Did you plant this, Ray? It's growing faster than most plants. I wonder what it'll look like once it fully grows. I'm not sure. What do you hope it will look like? Hope? I don't have the slightest clue. I see. Well, I'll be looking forward to it. Looking forward. Yeah, it looks like we did get to see Ray smile after all. At least in terms of the event. I guess I better not interfere.
Let us get off to a beautiful start. How heavy your burden has been.
Reloading. Reloading seems so opposite. Got this. Well, that was easy.
The D-wave of the Phantom is amplifying. At this rate, there's a very high chance it'll start moving within 24 hours. Currently, Matisse is standing by in the surrounding waters. Huh? It seems like there's someone else over there too. If we're in range of communication, we should check on Matisse's scouting situation. Connect the communication. Oh no, ruptures everywhere, and they keep coming. There's no need to worry, because there's a hero here. But there's also a villain. Let the battle begin. If it goes well, we might be able to make contact with the Phantom. Alright, let's go, hero. Uh-oh. What's going on? Did you get knocked out? Knocked back? What is this? We can't even get close? Wait, could it be? It's just like the fight with Massive Object. This is an anti-field, similar to the AT field. I never thought this giant would have an anti-field. Mari, what are you doing here? It's dangerous. I came to look for Unit 8 with Matisse. I couldn't find it anywhere else. I've got a feeling it's probably submerged around here. That's why I asked Matisse for assistance. If Unit 8 joins, our combat power will increase dramatically. That really puts my mind at ease. Of course. The Admire is in top condition, and the Wonder has air dominance. This is the perfect opportunity. let's go, Subordinate. We'll join Matisse and try to secure the new Evangelion. Got it. Let's go. Roger. Sakura, can you provide support? Yes, I'll give my full support. What should I do? For today, please wait here with Special Senior Major Shikanami. I just need to wait here? Yes, just like watching a seed grow, we'll wait while hoping for a victory.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Yeah, fun fact, I checked in the missions while in the events hub, and there's mission rewards for, well, more or less you get free alternate skins for both versions of Rei and Asuka and Mari if you obtain them. But of course, the key factor to that is that you do have to obtain said characters, and then you can actually get the skin from the mission objective. Found it. This is an incredible treasure. A huge pink robot is laying dormant in the deep sea. This could be what the Evangelion has been searching for. So, this is where you've been along our lovely Unit 8. Sorry to ask, but can you check on its condition? Of course. All squads, get ready to recover the Evangelion. Matisse is set. The seal pillar is about to activate. Mighty Tools is also set. All set. We can begin an emergency check at any time. Counters is set. Site secured. Good. Let's hope the Evangelion is alright. I owe you one, and we'll make it up to you twofold. This Eva isn't all that bad. Phew. Just a little more effort, and we should be done. The others are buying some time. It's going to be over soon. I'm counting on you. Excuse me, Commander. There's an emergency. The Phantom's D-Wave signal just spiked. The Phantom has started to move. With a roar that seems to reach the sky, the Phantom begins to stir. Not long after, the Phantom sends a beam toward a distant island. What? This can't be. It's headed for the temporary base. An explosion occurs near the temporary base. Shifty. I'm analyzing the situation. I dodged the direct hit with the preset barrier I had ready. I'll guide everyone to the underground shelter. Ray, where are you? Over there. The place where I planted the seeds. The fishing spot. It's dangerous here. Quickly, come this way. It's all gone. Wait, the sky. D-Wave readings from the Phantom are off the charts. It looks like it's preparing for an attack. What the? Darn it. An enormous mysterious hole begins tearing through the sky. Yeah, just like earlier. A shockwave surges toward the coast. In an instant, everything is engulfed in pitch black darkness. I almost wonder if that's kind of similar to, maybe Gatekeeper's power. Like it could be something that's kind of similar, but not complete, but not like 100% the same. Yeah, might as well see about claiming this stuff real quick. Well, I say real quick, but yet there's the fact that things are kind of a little on the slow side in terms of loading. If I complete these entirely, I get a special profile frame. Of course, that's the free version, and then I get the other stuff if I pay for it.
Proceeding to target.
Attack that phantom right now. We need to divert its attention, or else the base won't survive the next strike. Can't get a closer shot from here. We need to advance further. Ta-da! Sorry to keep you waiting. Yep, there it is. The pink Evangelion emerges from the sea. Hey there. Were you Raptures expecting me? Time to stop bullying these adorable Nikkes. Unit 8 secures a safe zone. Now we can fight properly. Don't worry about your precious subordinate, Helm. He's safe. Base under attack. All personnel evacuate underground immediately. Repeat, all personnel evacuate underground immediately. If this continues, the defense system's about to crash. Everyone, get underground now. We'll join you once we finish checking the wonder. I'll help guide the evacuation. Don't push yourselves too hard. You've got to be kidding. Me? Evacuate? I can't wait any longer. Asuka notices the gifts lying nearby. Huh? Asuka, where are you going? I'm going to help. You're heading to the sea? Obviously, Fori Crony can't handle the Phantom alone, even without new Unit 2. But how will you even... The base shakes violently from another impact. At this rate... Oh, I've got the perfect idea. Moments later, everyone, fall back to the Admire. We're out of ammo. Even with Unit 8's cover, it's not enough. Swarmed by flying raptures, the Nikkes find themselves cornered. That's when a massive shadow appears before them. Fari Crony. A blinding light erupts from the sky, vaporizing nearby raptures. Master, the wonder's here. Princess. I'll handle the suppressing fire. Corey Crony, cover the Nikkes.
I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
Yeah, off screen I also did a little bit of the mini game, and I unlocked the second Ava that you can actually use in the mini game. And there was actually one of the a boss for one of the early stages, which happened to be Mother Whale. Well, at least the minigame's version of Mother Whale. Ratchet signals zeroed out and elimination confirmed. Well done. Finally, we can breathe. Secure another Evangelion silver lining. Now we just need to regroup at the Admire. Wait. Massive energy surge detected. It's a new D-wave signal. Oh, another summoning? Holy. You got to be kidding. Aha, there it is. Massive object confirmed. But we just took one down. Well, this is troublesome. I didn't expect it to be so vengeful. It looks like the same model. Guess we'll just have to eliminate it again. Unit A attacks the new massive object. The distant explosion echoes as the Admire executes its diversion maneuvers. Commander, both fronts look grim. As time passes, things are going to get worse for us. Shifty, status report on the temporary base evacuation. Roger. 80% of personnel evacuated to shelters. Understood. Contact the Admire to buy more Understood. Contact the Admire to buy more time. We'll fall back and regroup. The underground shelter is quite dark, so watch your step, everyone. It's getting dark. Ray? Something's wrong? Ray? Are you hurt? Ray? Ray! Despite Pepper's desperate calls, Ray remains motionless. Medic? Any medics? We have casualties on the ground. I'm a medic. Ray, wait here. Call me if anything happens. They should be fine for now. Please, move these people into the shelter. Thank you. Is there anything else you need help with? Nothing here. But do you know the status of the clinic or the Wonder? Well, the clinic's on lockdown, and the Wonder is gone to the front line. Then we should head back to the shelter. Huh. That place where Ray planted the seeds. A white flower blooms in the now abandoned spot. Wow, it bloomed. Such a beautiful white flower. Ray would love this. I should take it to her. How should I pick it? Look out. Huh? Neural waves still. Ugh. Open your eyes. Sakura? Guess I made it back to the Admire's clinic. And Ray? You recognize me? Thank goodness. Do you know where you are? What's the last thing you can remember before you got here? I saw a beautiful flower I wanted to show Ray, then falling debris. Pepper looks at her hand where a white flower rests, but its petals are slightly crushed from her grip. Sorry. I wanted to give it to you in perfect condition. Why? I'm a doctor. Caring for others is my duty. I wanted to show this to you. I hoped it might cheer you up a little. Yes, I see it. How do you feel about it? Raber just tore the flower. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Ugh, you idiots!
So I'm almost kind of curious what the heck happened before she wound up in the clinic.
Enemy down.
I almost feel like something kind of fishy happened prior to her waking up in the Admire's clinic. Base damage assessment complete. All wounded were receiving treatment, 0 fatalities. Thank goodness, it could have been much worse. Won't the Phantom launch another attack? Though we can still detect the signal, massive object has also returned to the sea. We can't pinpoint its exact location now. I've got this feeling they're gonna attack all at once next time. Perhaps this might become an all-out war. Leader, Senti, status on Evangelion and the Wonder? Evangelion's got non-mechanical components we can't fix, but we don't understand. That's kinda true. Because I want to say, if I remember correctly, I think Evangelions are like, I think the term would be cyber-organic in terms of their makeup. Like, they are technically machines slash mechas, but on the other hand, they're all kind of almost in a way somewhat organic, but not completely. It's like, they're kind of, I guess the way you could think of them is like giant cyborgs in a way, because of the fact that they're partly flesh, but that they're also partly machine as well. Same goes for the Wonder. There are parts we can't do anything about. Unit 8 hasn't fully recovered yet, and Aegis will take the lead. Can Unit 8 provide rear sniper support? I believe that's the only way to conserve our forces at this point. That puts too much pressure on Aegis. Let me think if there are any alternative strategies. Ray opens the door to find Asuka standing there. Asuka enters carrying 2 boxes. I brought gifts from the Nikkes. Gifts, you say? Yeah. One appears to be for you. What for? Just take it. We don't have any memories of this place. Lillian, the Nikkes, everyone's been so nice to us. You don't like that? Just think it's a bit silly. Anyway, I figured I'd help. What will you do? None of your business. Marco Knight's still immobilized. Stay put with Sakura. Asuka, you're planning to activate new Unit 2 under the Phantom's nose? Obviously. It's too risky. Someone needs to take the risk at the time. Someone needs to take risks at times like this. Losing the Empire would be worse, don't you agree? We almost pulled it off last time. We'll cover Asuka until she reaches New Unit 2. Hold on, I didn't ask for cover. We're not backing down, even if you don't want us to. So yourself. Right back at you. Let's get to work then. Ooh la la, time to bring in the firepower. Happy? Can I join the operation? Commander? I just want to make sure we have a solid plan. I'm a little worried. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty understandable given the circumstances.
Position okay. Starting right away. Reloading. Cover me. All right, let's do reload. You can do it faster.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Alright, we got 4 more stages to go. Oh. Speaking, yeah, those outfits I mentioned that you can get for mission rewards after obtaining said collab characters. Here's 2 of them. Yeah, this is the I believe these are known as the final battle suits. Or the final battle plug suits. Which, in terms of the base white color scheme, kind of actually reminds me of it's pretty much similar to original Ray's outfit, though I believe though I want to say original Ray's outfit more was skewed more towards like a light blue, I want to say. I don't know, I'd have to double check Ray's character model, but I want to say it was more towards like a light blue, or it could have been white. I'm pretty sure that original Ray's suit is white. I'm all set and ready to move. Yay, this outfit suits the princess too. I found this plug suit on the Wonder. Don't you have one too? It feels like our final battle outfit. Which it is. Final battle, huh? Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Everyone, please be careful. I'll provide cover from the Wonder. Got it. Why is it early lot here? I have something to say to the commander. I want to fight too. Marco 9's offline. Don't push yourself. I can still use weapons. Hey, were you the type to follow orders without question? Nikke's taught me fishing, gave me flowers. They're kind. Your point? I want to protect. I want to protect the Nikke's world. Don't die. Yeah. Let's go. It's the final battle. Thank you, Ray. Ray nods with a gentle smile. So yeah, thankfully those special suits are free.
Let's get off to a beautiful...
The unfortunate thing is, in order to get those suits, you have to actually pull Mari and
I've got this.
Ray Willie from their respective banners, because there's those outfits for them, And then the outfit that Ray was wearing prior to fishing, that's the outfit that she gets from said mission. And then in terms of original Ray and Asuka, they get their student uniforms. The Wonder has reached the designated position. Cindy, take aim. Leave it to me. Please channel D-Wave into the Wonder's cannons. Right, powering up. Ooh, looking serious. Well then, shall we give it our all? Or, well then, shall we give it our all too? Unit 8, suspended from the Wonder, performs elegant aerial combat maneuvers. It provides cover for the Admiral while clearing a path. The Admiral has reached the Phantom's front. Mass, the transport ships. Matisse, you're up. Heh, time for the villain to shine. Charge! Heroic dispatch. More like clumsy dispatch. Did she crash through a freaking window? The Empire's window. We have perfectly good exits. Why break the window to get out? Exactly. Like, that is borderline the equivalent of there being a perfectly usable door and then they just crash through the wall to make it a pathway. That's the equivalent of that. Like that old cartoon joke. Compensation forms will be filed later. Make way, the villain's coming through. This is no time for jokes. Focus on the ceiling pillar operation. Ray, synchronize D-Wave with main cannons. Understood. Mass, prep the second transport ship. Locked and loaded. Captain, pray for our success. Will do. Board the transport ships and advance towards new Unit 2 near the Phantom. Got it. Booming out now. Understood. Roger that. Let's go. Don't forget about me. I'm coming too. Ratchet's incoming. New Unit 2's position is just ahead. Engaging the enemy. Encounter. Raptures are everywhere. I can't get a clear read on New Unit 2's status from down here. Unit 8 has reached the Phantom, commencing close combat upon landing. Phantom signal remains critical. Be careful. Its current form has gotten quite close to the true form Gatekeeper desires. That's even more reason to stop the summoning. Hell, I'll give it my all for what I love. Yeah! Oh god dang it, not another system error. Alright, got back to where we were cutscene wise. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the cutscene since we already saw it. So we can hop straight into the battle. But yeah, that's like the second time now that I've had a random system error. Of course, things like that definitely throw off the pacing when it comes to completing the story missions. But yeah, aside from, of course, getting all these missions done and whatnot, getting the vouchers in the shop, and then getting the other advanced recruit vouchers via the login calendar. Aside from that, I also want to see about completing more of the campaign and lost sectors, because I still haven't really done more of that yet. So that way I can actually build up some resources to potentially do pulls on their banners, but I know I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to pulling for them currently. This Phantom thing just won't give up. Even with all the firepower from the Wonder, the Admire, and Unit 8, it's not even budging. We need more firepower. It's annoyingly durable. Tell me about it. But thanks to their successful diversion, we've reached New Unit 2. Hey kid, when will New Unit 2's maintenance be done? Hey kid, don't judge me by my looks. Yeah, supposedly, when it comes to leader, supposedly she's a more mature character, but more or less stuck being short. It's actually, it's actually almost borderline similar to Asuka's condition herself, because apparently, according to her character background, supposedly there's a Ava curse that essentially makes it to where she's like perpetually stuck at looking like she's 14 years old, which is kind of interesting. Just wait a bit longer until the maintenance is complete. Here comes my ultimate special move. Unit 8 attempts to kick the Phantom from behind, but its leg gets caught. Ugh, I got caught. Oh no, here comes the big one. The botched attack triggers a tsunami from displaced seawater. Everyone, grab hold. If we get swept up, it's over. Main cannon, prepare to fire. Ready to fire. The Admire's shelling slices through the wave and hits the Phantom directly. The shock frees Unit 8 from the Phantom's grip. Whew. Thought I was toast there. A crimson-tinged water spout spirals into the sky. Incoming seawater. Evasive maneuvers. Got it. Wait, what? The seawater is floating in the air. An anomaly occurs in the bloodstained world. Only the Wonder seems unaffected. Hey, I opened the gift. Pretty clever. Asuka? Maintenance complete. New Unit 2 is operational. Moving out. New Unit 2, launch. With a roar, New Unit 2's missile pods erupt in unison. Obstacle cleared. Exit secured. Ready for a retreat at any time. Major. Senti, let's go welcome New Unit 2. Roger that. Everything's ready. The Wonder pulls New Unit 2 up from the sea. New Unit 2 heads toward the Phantom, where Unit 8 is engaged in fierce combat. Alright, Crony. Been waiting forever for you, Your Highness. We are using that. The two Evangelions stand side by side, charging toward the Phantom. As they charge through the anti-field deployed on both sides of the Phantom, intense shockwaves emerge. The charge creates a hole in the anti-field. Now's our chance. The main cannon of the Admire begins to glow. The brilliant beam strikes the Phantom. It staggers, then begins to fall.
You can always count on quality training. There's some dirt on my face.
So, let's get this party started! Well, that was easy.
All right, last stage. Looks like we hit a critical spot. Just one more shot and we'll take it down. Mast, anchor, Ray, get ready. Hold on a second, another D-Wave signal is coming through. It's massive object. The response is coming from beneath the sea. Helm, evade. Turn at full speed. At that moment, a laser shoots through the sea, grazing the Empire and piercing into the sky. Massive object rises from the depths of the sea. Mass, give me a damage report. We lost power. We can't move for now. At this rate, we're just sitting ducks. What's the status of the Phantom? It looks like it revived again. It's currently fighting against the two Evangelions. Elgato is gathering power too. Its target is obvious. It's us. This is bad. Really bad. The Empire is... I'll head there right away. I don't know if I'll make it in time, but I'll go at full speed. Please, don't be late. This is the perfect time for a hero to step in. What? Heroic cannon. A powerful cannon shot pierces through massive object's defenses and strikes its core. Then, three figures land on the Empire's deck. The hero has arrived. The villain has arrived. Ugh. This superhero landing is really killing my back. Matisse, you made it. But how? It's all thanks to the brave Sakura. She infused our weapons with D-Wave. She's also one of the heroes. Honestly, that jump was a little scary. So you applied the same method you used when you infused the Empire's main cannon. It might actually work. Ray. Just like you infused the cannon with D-Wave, can you do the same for my weapon? This time, I'm going to take that massive object down for good. Now, is she referring to her sniper rifle or her sword? I suspect her sniper rifle more so than her sword. Oh, here he is. Yeah, this is technically the first time I've actually encountered the pretty much collab exclusive boss. I say that because pretty much Gatekeeper here, or more or less Massive Object, I believe is typically the main boss when it comes to collabs. Though I want to say Gatekeeper is a different looking enemy entirely. That was kind of a very violent defeat. Or a very violent reaction. But there we go. The last boss of Story 2 is down. Massive object confirmed destroyed. The Phantom Z-Wave signal is skyrocketing. At this rate, its full power will activate. Unit 2 and Unit 8 have already been severely damaged. Meanwhile, the Phantom has become ever clearer. Leader, status report. The temperature is too high. It's unstable. It's a miracle it hasn't exploded from the shock of the attacks. If luck wasn't on our side, we could have sunk by now. I can't change direction. What? Has the turret's control system malfunctioned? This doesn't look good. Unit 2 is struck by the Phantom's tail and violently sent flying across the battlefield. Somewhere along the way, its left arm is severed. Your Highness! Seizing the moment when Mari is distracted, the Phantom grabs hold of Unit 8's legs. I won't let you do that. The Wonder attempts to unleash a barrage of fire at the Phantom. However, the Phantom swiftly evades and the beam it fired engulfs the Wonder. The Wonder plummets into the sea. Senti, Sakura! A piercing, ear-splitting scream erupts from the Phantom. It's still alive. Your Highness, are you hurt? Yeah. Looks like this is the end for Unit 2. I'm sorry, new Unit 2. I'll start with a remote attack. Your Highness, fall back. We're not done yet. That's right. We haven't lost yet. Go, Admire. Huh? It can still generate this much power? All units, prepare for deployment. The Admire surges forward at an astonishing speed. Keep going, Admire. Just a little more. Right. I'll pull the trigger. Charging at full speed, the Admire races between New Unit 2 and Unit 8. Not bad. All units, attack. As every squad launches their full offensive, the Phantom deploys its anti-field once again. Yeah! Take this! Despite the damage, the two Evangelions join the assault together. New Unit 2 punches through the anti-field and grabs onto the Phantom's body, while Unit 8 seizes its legs and yanks them with immense force. Losing its balance, the Phantom finally collapses. We can't get a clear shot. Full speed ahead. Admire, we only have one shot at this. Charge! The Admire barrels straight toward the Phantom's head. Now! This is it. Open fire! The main cannon hits the Phantom, distorting and breaking its body. The debris is absorbed into the massive hole in the sky. The Phantom finally went down. Now, if we take down the Keykeeper, they can finally return home. But something's wrong. Did you see New Unit 2? Looking up, we see that New Unit 2, along with the Phantom's remnants, is being pulled into the massive hole in the sky. Princess! Where am I? Did I make it back to my world? No, I'm still on my way back. That means we really did defeat the Phantom after all. In the end, I didn't even get the chance to properly return the favor. The Red Sea gradually returns to its original state, and birds can be seen soaring in the clear blue sky. But above, an ominous presence lurks in the massive rift. The Gatekeeper. That thing. It's been hiding inside that hole all this time. Looks like it's in a deep sleep. Let's wake it up. If we attack the Gatekeeper now, we can return home immediately. Huh. I wish I could go back together with the princess. I want to say a proper goodbye to Asuka. Mari, can you pass the message for me? Of course. I'll make sure she hears it. Alright everyone, gather up, time to go. It's always so sudden, isn't it? I just noticed Denise is actually kind of crying at the goodbye. Yeah, for real. We just resolved everything and now we're already parting ways. It seems difficult this time, but if we ever get the chance, I'd love to talk with you all about our hometowns. Then, take care. Goodbye. Stay safe. Ray hands something to Pepper. That beautiful flower. Thank you. Take care. See you all again someday. Yeah, you too. Stay safe on your side. Gotcha. Mari and the others say their goodbyes and step into the massive hole. Static interference grows in the comms. Amid the static, I can hear Mari and Asuka's voices. Your Highness. Florid Crony. Come with us. Do whatever you want. A farewell. Bye-bye, Lilin. Bye-bye, Nikkes. As those final words echo, the Nikkes pull their triggers in unison, launching an all-out attack on the Gatekeeper. As the Gatekeeper awakens, a massive rift begins shrinking until it disappears without a trace. Take care, everyone. Yep, so now the whole scenery has changed. Come on, missions. There we go. Cool, so we got spare bodies for Sakura. And there we go. Now I got the lobby background. So yeah, I'll have to wait some extra time before I can do hard mode for story 2, thus completing the other missions. Because let's see, if I double check story 2 here, hard mode unlocks in pretty much at the time of the recording, 1 day, 9 hours. So I still got a little bit of time, and I got apparently 1 entry left, but by the time hard mode drops, there will be more entries I can acquire, so that way I can actually blitz through hard mode of story 2, and then also have enough left over to see about replaying stages to get extra currency. Speaking of said currency, I believe I do have enough to where I can actually get all the advanced recruit vouchers now. Yep. So that brings me to 27 of them. Let's see. I do technically have enough, so we'll get at least 1 copy of Misato.
Nerf 所属の桂木美里よ。美里でいいわ。
There we go. That officially makes 2 abnormals in my roster. And then, of course, that also makes 2 characters that can actually utilize the abnormal step buff from the recycling center. But yeah. Unfortunately, due to my lack of entries and currency, we won't be able to actually get those regular recruit vouchers from the shop for the time being. I'll get more entries tomorrow, but then I'll have to wait at least another day, so that way I can actually do hard mode and then replay pretty much the second to last level and pretty much get enough of the reward currency, so that way I can see about getting the recruit vouchers and then everything else in the shop. But aside from that, pretty much the next step, or pretty much the next thing in line, is going to be seeing about playing more stages of the campaign, so that way I can see about getting more gems in hopes of potentially, in hopes of maybe, just maybe, getting at least a copy of each of the characters that are currently have the banners, aka both versions of Rei, both versions of Asuka, and Mari. Also, prior to playing the event, I actually did a social point recruit off screen, and I actually ended up getting Miranda from it. Coincidentally, one of the other characters that received their favorite item buff, along with of course Drake, Milk, and Helm. But yeah, for now we're gonna pretty much call it, and then next time we hop into NIKKE, we're gonna see about going through the campaign. Let's see, I believe I still have time on this, right? I got about half an hour on that one, but that'll be something to snag later. But yeah, I still have I think I still have pretty much just over a week for all 5 banners. But given the fact that there's potentially a new banner coming up, if I do pulls on each of the banners, then I'll pretty much drain all of my resources in terms of recruitment vouchers and gems, thus meaning I'll pretty much have to farm up more again. Yeah, because right now I have nowhere near enough mileage to actually get any of the characters. Now, once the last day of the logging calendar pretty much comes up, then I'll get 5 more advanced recruit vouchers, which will bring my total advanced recruit voucher count to 32. So that at least gives me 3 multis that I can use those for to potentially pull for all their banners. And given the fact that I have just over a week, yeah, it's gonna be pretty much a bit of a blitz to complete as much content as I can, to thus farm as many gems as I can, to then see about potentially doing pulls on their banners. Because campaign wise, especially for lost sectors, I would need to at least clear through chapter 15, and then I'll be able to do these 6 here, these 3 and these 3, and then as long as I do get primarily gems for exploration bonus, then that's at least a good, pretty much a good 3,000 gems in total there, which is pretty much a multi. So that combined with what I have now, and then what I'm gonna get by going through the campaign itself, yeah, I should be able to get a decent amount of gems. Though even though I do say I would get a decent amount of gems, there is the fact that RNG may say otherwise, because RNG can be cruel at times for sure. But at least I do have this cool background that I can put in place at any time. Actually, well, I'll hop back into the mode here real quick, because I do want to show off where the skins are in that mission. Yeah, it's here amongst the challenges. Yeah, there's Farmer Asuka. Yeah, obtained from second quest event missions. Costumes can be examined. Details of the lobby. Yeah, I believe in order to actually get the skin, I have to pretty much obtain said character. So Asuka Wiley, Ray tentative name, Mari, and then OG, Oscar and Ray, and Mari. Yeah. So there's technically 2 for Mari, one being the final battle skin, and then her school uniform skin. Now I could also replay the original collab, being that that's there. But in terms of that one, I'm kind of debating on if I'll record that on screen. I mean, probably could, but I'm not sure. I think in terms of the context for this event, I think at most what it will probably be is just primarily cutscenes, if I had to guess, because I've yet to do any sort of more or less reruns of archived events in the archive to actually know if there's any like actual battles involved, or if it's just like primarily cutscene watching. But that'll be something to worry about later. So anywho, we'll see about calling here, and when we return to Goddess of Victory NIKKE, we're gonna potentially see about going through some more of the campaign, which is kind of overdue at this point, and seeing about completing more of the campaign, getting more gems, because we're kind of in desperate need of gems. And then once we progress enough in the campaign, and then the lost sectors as well, then we're gonna pretty much take our accumulated resources and potentially see about doing some pulls on these banners in hopes of at least getting one copy of both versions of Asuka, both versions of Ray, and Mari. Though I'm kind of expecting RNG to not really be on my side, but time will tell on that front. But with all that said, hey, let me know by chance in the comments if you by chance are partaking in this collab event, and if you did, hey, let me know what you all feel about it in the comments, because I kind of like to get your all's opinion about it. And hey, if you also by chance know what specific DVD set to go for in terms of rewatching / re-experiencing Evangelion, let me know that too. And with that, I hope you all have a fantastic day, take care, and I'll see you next time with some more Goddess of Victory NIKKE.